While you can watch a horror movie in a group, you cannot have a nightmare in a group. Good morning, bonjour, sabah al khair, kwalafiya, karo, ansuma, dasaba, mimamachi. You're welcome to another episode. Uh, Today we're going to 2013. In my journal, you can see it up there, where my finger is. The empty space there, 2013. So I hope nobody will say I fabricated these stories. You can see the book is old. I didn't write it today. I didn't have it today. It was a long time ago. Namshi. Uh, okay, traveling again off to Tamale to Zugu. Some of these short journeys I make them in a day. Some go and come back. Like in Jana, I could go to Tamale, buy some things for my milk drink for the patients, and come back same day. I think I've said it before. If I haven't, I will say it. It was originally supposed to be milk. My aim was to give the children some protein, and then the workers, especially the midwife, the Maggie, and another girl said, no, make it tea. So, okay, I added tea. It doesn't cost anything adding tea. And like I said, my aim was the children. But in time I was going around, I saw that the women were also looking at me and smiling. Women. So I included, I was giving them. Then after on, then the men too. So I said I added all of them. So my aim was to be giving it to the children. But then they are all patients. And who knows, an elder may like it even more than a small boy or a small girl. So I added to them. So, like I said, I used to travel from place to place. Sometimes one day, for instance, I could go to Bolga one day and come back. Okay, uh, except where it was necessary for me to sleep over. Uh, okay, 2013. I went to Jimpa for a refund. To present a refund letter. We didn't quite complete it. We completed it short of a day or two. And they said, no, it was wise to give the remaining monies back because we didn't do them at Jimpa. And therefore, we should go for some money back and wait. Well, it was either substantial or not substantial according to one's desires. So I presented the letter at Jimpa, and that was Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, and that was Friday 11th. Then I don't know if I was in Jimpa, but then on the 23rd of January 2013, off to Tamale. Some of these things are not important, like buying a laptop and whatnot. They're not important. Then off to Tamale again. Then Damba Festival, 31st of January. Then following day, February 1st, off to Janga. I don't know, I probably came for the Damba Festival. I like it very much when I see the people dancing all kinds of dance and then displays and whatnot. So I think I came and watched it. I came Friday evening and watched it, and then the following day, Thursday, 1st February, I was on my way back to Changa again. Then 14th off to Konongo, off to Accra. Okay, then on the 14th February, I was off to Konongo. The reason it follows on the following day, which is 15th, Thursday, 14th, 15th, Then on the 15th of February, off to Jimpa, uh, I believe to collect the remaining balance of my money, which I paid on my own and even never collected it back till now. Mm. Those who paid from the coffers of the government probably didn't go back because they didn't need money. It's government money, yes. Mm. Like somebody said, government law, let me remove. Went to the police, and the police said, "Oh, remove your trousers," not knowing he didn't have an underpants. I think I said it before. My countryman started pulling the trousers down, and the policeman saw that he didn't have an underpants. So the policeman held the trousers up to, prevent him from coming down. My countryman was pulling down. Why? He said, "Oh, it's government law. You asked me to remove it. Let me remove it. It's government law. Don't go against government law." So he was pulling down. The policeman was pulling up, put down and up like that. I don't know who finally conquered. You know the law more than the police. If I say remove you saw that you are not wearing a pants, they leave it. Then you say no, you have to remove it because it's government law. Mm? So, like I said, it's government money. Of the Tamale. Uh, Then on the 17th, uh, so remember Jimpa, it was Friday I went. And then uh, Sunday 7 off to Tamale, off to Janga on the 18th, Monday. Some of these days, the doctors themselves, a doctor might have traveled and therefore not opposed to even make requests or something like that. Yes. Sometimes they travel to buy items or for some official reason and there's no doctor there. Sometimes too, I had to go because of necessity. I may inform them and go. Mm. Like Jolari will say, I will ask permission. Did you ask for permission? Okay, ask for off to Jana. Then, off to Tamale, off to Jana. Yes. Then on the Wednesday 6th March, I was off to Tamale. The following week, Thursday 7th March, I was off to Jana. So on such an occasion, I probably went to buy some things. I didn't state it here, but yes, I didn't. I think I didn't state it here. I bought either some food items or some groceries, milk or sugar or something for my patients. So Wednesday off to Tamale, Thursday following day 7-3 off to Janga. Then that Thursday 7-3, we had a new medical assistant, Christopher Ajima. MA starts work Thursday 7th of March. You ask him now, he might not even know when he started work, but I have it here. I've documented it. Thursday, March 7th, 2013 was when he started work. And another funny character. Okay. Or another strange character, if not funny, or both. Then, off to Tamale, off to Janga. Yes, Friday again, off to Tamale and off to Janga. So I go the following day, come back the following day. I go one day, come back the following day. Because I had a room at Tamale. I do whatever I want. The following day, early morning, I take off. Um, then, yes, then we come down to Thursday, 28th March. Thursday, March 28th. And then uh, Mr. Abubakar Yakubu, UV forms presented as regional directed. That's when I presented the forms to go and attend public health administration or in the university. And I don't know. Abukar Yaku, I don't know if that was the time I got his number. I wrote his number here, 020, or if you like, 233, then 203 176618. 233 I think I wrote it to load it in my phone later. And this was the very fellow who told me they had sent my transfer request to Kumasi, and it turned out to be a lie. Somebody who had behaved so nicely to me. So this is what I'm saying. You go and you meet them first, and they are very nice to you. Then later on, they become big. They become swollen. I don't know. Then 29th Friday off to Konongo. That was Friday. The following Monday, that was I spent the weekend off to Tamale. I believe. I think I should even know. Then on Sunday 14/4, off to Konongo, and I question it whether leave begins. It might have started the previous week, or it was to start the next week, and it was to start Monday. Yes, it's here on the next date. So Sunday 14 for leave begins. Then 15, then Monday 15 for annual leave begins. So it was actually to start on Monday, and I think I took advantage of it and left on Sunday. Well, not a big crime, is it? Not a very big crime. If it starts to start on Monday, that means I could have started on Monday. So I took advantage and I left on Sunday to Konongo. So that was 15/4. Um, 15/4. Then on the following day, not the following day, 4 days later or 5 days later, on the 20th, I left for Kumasi. That's from Konongo. I was in Konongo by then on leave. Then I left for Kumasi. I don't know what for. Maybe for personal reasons. Yes, I was using a bank in Kumasi. Even though I was in Kolongo, most of my activities were actually in Kumasi. So 26th for Friday, 26th for I went to the bank in Kumasi and back to Kolongo the same day to get some small money, poor man's money. How much? Okay. On Tuesday, 7 May, or Tuesday, May 7th, off to Sunyani. Uh, I went to see another Jimpa mate, a woman. And I was to greet to see her. And then also I didn't know Sunyani. So I went there. And I was with her with my tight lips and came back with my tight lips. you know, you can never tell what she was looking at. Well, I will call her later. Maybe she'll be viewing. So I went to Sunyani with my tight lips and came back with my tight lips. Mm. She drove me around somehow. So thank you very much. The name has escaped my mind. Uh, then 27th of Tamale. When was the holiday? 25th for or 15th for? Yes, 14.4 or 15.4. 15.4 was the beginning of my leave. And so 27.5, I believe I was still on leave. Off to Tamale, off to Jana, then off to Konongo. Then 1st June, Mr. Kane calls, that's the administrator at Tamale West Hospital, 1:45 p.m. Uh, about that time. Then Tamale, uh, okay, not very important. Monday 3, my landlady was hot. She came to me asking for money when it was not yet time. So I jotted it down to, to remind me of the proper time when I should pay her. People depend on their rents for money. People know work, no means of livelihood, so they rely on their rent. You don't pay their hot, whereas traditionally you don't pay for a home. In Africa, here, traditionally, no, you just go and stay and go free. Okay. Off to Konongo at night, off to Kumasi, back to Konongo. I think I was in Tamale night when I left Konongo at night. Then from Konongo, I went to Kumasi the following day, Saturday. And then I went to Kumasi on the following Saturday and came back to Konongo. Like I say, I shouldn't be boring viewers with such off and on and on and on. So let's see. Let's see where we have a main event. Okay, no main event. July 9th, Tuesday, July 9th, we began fasting. Ramadan begins. Tuesday, July 9th, Ramadan begins. And I wrote anything that, so I don't know whether I wanted writing. There was a time even I was taking note of rainfalls. Mm. Anytime it rain, I'll run to my diary and write, so that maybe the following year I'll know about the pattern of rain. I know when to expect rain also. I was just curious. And I have them plenty here, mm, even though I'm not a worker of the meteorology department. Mm. Off to Tamale, vehicle for maintenance. I think I went to with the driver or so, or the mate, because the vehicle needed some maintenance. Okay. Uh-huh. Then, 29/7, I went from Konongo to Accra to check whether I had an admission. No, there was nil. They didn't even send the forms. I remember I saw a name like my Imoro and I questioned. They said, no, it's not you. So, uh, this is it. They failed to allow me to do the course in Accra, in Legon. And who was the RMA by then? Dr. Chumasi. Dr. Chumasi, who was the one who kept on signing letters and leaving mine. So this is what I mean by you don't know the kind of doctors we have. Minus some others. In fact, those doctors who completed around my time, who are about my age, or those who completed before me, were very good. Were very good. But the young ones that came later, no. And I said earlier, even those doctors who who were there during my childhood used to die of fatigue. Yes, they would work and work and work and work. The hospitals were not many, and patients kept on coming. They go home and they are called. These doctors didn't have houses of their own. And now accountants are building houses. and qualified people are building houses. These doctors don't have money. They don't even have time to think about money. They will work and work and work and work. When they die, the patients lament. They say, "Oh, he's worked too much." So no, it's work that has killed him. You see, and somebody just got everything easy. Just sign a paper for him to go and do a course. He wouldn't do it. Dr. Chumasi, wherever you are, uh, you know you did it. Yes, Dr. Chumasi, who was the regional medical director in Tamale, mm, around 2012, 2013, thereabout. You know you did it. What did I do to you? Is that the character of a doctor? Is that what you were sent to the medical school to do? Okay, no admission. Then after Tamale, then that was 20. On the 29th, I was in Accra, no admission. Then 30th, uh, straight to Tamale, I believe. Mm, mm, okay. After Tamale, after Konogo, after Tamale. Well, that's how I was traveling. I don't know. People say Sagittarius, they travel a lot. And people under the zodiac sign Sagittarius, they travel a lot. But you can see that these travels were done not by choice. And so it could be right. I was traveling up and down, not by choice, but by necessity. Mm. Oh, my good elder friend, Jasu Doctor dies. Mm. Dr. Ando, popularly known as Jasu Doctor, he was known all over the area. He died on Tuesday, August 27, 2013. And things have changed because even though we were not working together, but he was somebody I could go to visit, we sit down and chat, whatnot. Mm. The Almighty God thinks it's time for him to come. Just like when it is my time, he will call me to come. I mean, the Almighty will call me to come. Sad, sad but necessary. Okay. Uh, 29th, that was when judgment was given on the Akufo-Addo Mamman uh, disagreement on who won the election. Mm. Uh, uh-huh. Then on Sunday, September 9th, no, Sunday, September 8th. On Sunday, September 8th, I wrote 8 stroke 9. That was when I detected that the attendance book in the lab was missing, care of Danjuma. When he was not there, things were not getting missing like that. He and Teiba, one woman, one female thief, and one male thief. Mm. One female thief, one male thief. When they came, things started getting missing in the place. No good, bad job. Okay. And they don't realize that people are observant. Mm. You're in a department, you see that everything is normal. One man is employed within 1 week or two, things started vanishing. Oh, sorry, things start vanishing. And he doesn't know that he will be detected. He doesn't know he's giving a clue against himself. He's giving evidence against himself. You see? This reminds me of somebody in Kumasi. He said he employed a boy in a store. And then as soon as he came, things started vanishing. And they complained and complained and complained. He didn't care. I'm sorry to say that. This narrator told me. He said one day they met him in the store and beat him to death. He said, beat him till he died. And they came, they said he died of malaria. So I don't know whether the attackers were right or he was right. I don't know. So maybe after his death, things went normal again. Oh my God, pardon me. They came in, these people, they don't need any evidence. No, they don't need it. And they know you, they already checked, or followed you and followed you and followed you. You were the thief. So met him in the store, bags of items, rice or whatnot, and beat him to death. Mm. So, uh, Konongo, off to Accra, off to Tamale Janga, and then mhm, I traveled to Tamale Janga from, I think from Accra, and that was Monday 16/9, Monday 16/9. Mm. Uh-huh. On the 30th, this is worth noting, on the 3/10, that is October 3rd, off to Tamale with the medical assistant and the driver, Christopher Ajiman. And the driver was called Alasan. I went with them. Then MA leaves me behind in Tamale. We were supposed to go together. He deliberately left me behind. He knew where to pick me. I went, he didn't take me. He left me and drove away. You see how these people hated me, Christopher Ajiman. If you are listening, yes, he left me behind in Tamale and went and said there was no vacancy, there was no space in the car. Alasan told me, oh, there was vacancy, you could manage. In northern Ghana and in the private areas, people even wouldn't mind sitting on load instead of remaining in Tamale. I tell you, at Jana, people used to ride on top, on the roof of the taxi. Some went to the boot. And even then, inside the car, Alasan told me there was a place you could manage. He just drove and left me. This is annoyance. I annoy him by being upright. Alasan told me, no, they could have taken you. So that was this. This is the same fellow. I don't know if I've gotten there or not. This is the same fellow who, when I went on leave and came back, he removed the table on which I used to place my can of tea to distribute to the patients. He removed that table, which was at about navel level, and brought one that was at neck level. Not just that. That one too is slim, slender. You play. It was like a bookshelf, on top of you. Play, the tea will pour on you. And he came and placed it there. Just took that one table away. If I come, if I like, I can raise the thing to my eye level and place it. Yeah, it was eye level actually. And my eye level and place it there. If it pours on me, he doesn't care. You see? And he couldn't stop me because he knew it was not a bad thing. And that the people of general community, if they hear that he has asked me not to prepare the tea, it wouldn't be nice for them. So these are the strategies he took, Christopher Ajman, a medical assistant. Eh? ME, if you are listening, yes, you did it. So I didn't bother. Yeah, I think I made that video before. And I wouldn't like to take that risk because the tea normally comes very hot. And anytime I came, the patients' relations were lying on benches. I would inform them they would readily get up, no matter how fast asleep they were, because they knew I was going to give their patients tea. They would get up and place their items on the bench, which was much lower, and then I would distribute the tea. This is the mentality of somebody who is taking care of patients, eh? Or who stands as a doctor when the doctor is not there. This is the mentality, Christopher Aljuman. This is your mentality. Hmm? Only food. And he doesn't have the courtesy to call somebody, like when you are going and he's eating bread. You know, in our culture, you just say, but oh, please, can you share the bread together? Say no. He will never do it. He will bite meow. One time, one time I was laughing with the administrator, Ibrahim Mama. And this man, he doesn't even have the courage to invite you to his food. Never. No food he's eating, he will invite you. Like a small boy. So no wonder he has this kind of mentality. Small boy's mentality. Christopher Juma, you are the one I'm talking about. Hmm? Come out and challenge. Come out and challenge me. Hmm? These are the annoying things they were doing to me. And they never knew I was jotting them down. Hmm? Christopher Ajiman. So he leaves me behind on October 3rd. And what do I have to do? I have to come on my own to Jama. And we'll be looking at each other. No shame in his face. Or rather, he'd rather gloats about it. Gloats about it. He rather is happy about it. That yes, I left him behind. Bunga. You see, these are people managing the healthcare uh, system in our country. Okay. Uh, okay, however, on the 7th of Tem, I left to Tamale and back in the polyclinic vehicle. Hmm? I don't know what I wrote here, whether with garments or, well, I can't read it well. Hmm? I think with Gani and driver, yes. I think with Gani and the driver, I went to Polytechnic, Tamale, and came back with the same vehicle. This time he couldn't prevent me. He didn't carry any load to tell lies that the car was too full. Hmm? Okay. Yes, on the third, on Saturday, 19th, 10. Saturdays we would go to work. Saturday, 19th stroke 10, that's October 19. I needed my jumper money, the money that I paid on my own, that they didn't refund to me. I needed it to be refunded to me. ME asked for the receipts. I presented the receipts here to him. I'll show them later as we go on. And he hasn't paid it up to now. Why would he? So, viewers, how will he? Somebody who hates you to the extent that you go to Tamale together and he leaves you behind and drives home. Somebody who hates you to the extent that he wishes hot tea pours on you. How will he pay you money to you? I gave the receipts to him all the same. And to today, Christopher Jiman, if I'm telling lies, come out and deny it. Bring your face out for people to see. Hmm? Don't just make comment. Bring your face out. You make comment, you don't bring your face out. I'll bring it out for people to see. Christopher Jiman, he collected up to today. He hasn't paid. Hmm? So such a fellow, supposing hot water, hot tea were to pour on me, or supposing even I were to die, he will come out and pretend that he was, you know, mourning. Hmm? pretend that he was, mourn or he didn't like my death. God, God, God has a lot of secrets that we don't know. Okay, God knows our secrets a lot. Okay, off to Tamale on Thursday, 24th. Then to Kumasi and Konongo, same day. I think I just went straight, 24th October. Off to Tamale, Kumasi, and then Konongo. Yes, I made a straight journey. Mm, mm. I can't remember on what occasion that was. Uh, what date was it? It was Sunday, yeah, Sunday 26th. No, that was Thursday 24th when I went to Kumasi to Konongo Street from Tamale. Then that was Thursday 24th. Then Saturday, I left to Kumasi and back. Then the following Tuesday, off to Tamale and then Janga. Mm. I always break my promises. I want to skip the travels, but somehow I go back to them for some reason. Mm. 11 5th, Hamatan begins in Janga. Very cold weather for us. The Westerners don't mind. Mm. Like my dad said, when they were crying of old cold, the colonial masters would come out bare chested because they are used to the winter weather. And this one was a child play concerned compared to winter. So my dad said, when we're covering ourselves with cover cloth, they will come out bare chested. Mm. So 5th of 11, uh, Tuesday 5th, 11, Tuesday 5 stroke 11, Hamatan begins in Jama. Mm. Then, off to Tamale again, off to Tamale stroke Jama. Then, let's see. He, Christopher Ajman, the MA, made an agreement with us or with me to work from 8 to 2 p.m. mornings to Sundays. I don't know whether there was money involved or not. Agreement with MA Christopher Ajiman on working time of 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. mornings to Sundays. I don't know what sort of agreement that was, whether it was 1 day or 1 week or always, maybe a day or a week or so, I don't know. Uh, mm, After Tamale, back to on 7th 12th, new attendance book seen at the OPD. I think that was in Janga. Yes, I was in Janga by then. You remember I told you that even the attendance book was stolen. And like I said, people don't emulate good behavior. If you endeavor to live upright, no, you face problems. But you do evil things. Oh, very fast, quick. With the speed of light. Everybody does it. Except it doesn't bring money. If it brings money, oh, you see the society in which we are. Hmm? off to Tamale and back for a workshop. Mm. And that was 13 stroke 12, 2013. But I wrote by it C 21st 11. Okay, let's go back and see 21st 11. So on 13 slash 12, 2013, I was off to Lagos. And the note there says we should go to 21 slash 11. Let's see if there's anything there. 21 stroke 11. Oh, I don't know why it is so far. No, no, no. 21 stroke. Is it 21 stroke 11? 21 stroke 11. Either is backwards or forward. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's a 21 stroke 11. I think I didn't read this. Workshop on TB in Wali Wali in MA's car. Yeah, that was workshop on TV. We went from Janga to Wali Wali in MA's car. And Wali Wali. I don't know. I think I did it. That was when, after the workshop, everybody was going home. You remember, he gave me a lift to go. And I was waiting for him to go, for us to go together again. But my countryman wasn't coming. I waited and waited and waited and waited without knowing Dr. Abanyiri wasn't out yet. So, and he was waiting for Dr. Abanyiri to come out so that he would rush and collect his bag for Dr. Abanyiri to see that he has collected his bag. Amy has forgotten this. I will never forget it. You know, everybody was going. What's wrong with this man? You drop in here. Let's go back. No. It was when Dr. Abenyiri came out, was coming out. Then he went and collected his bag and then came and put it. Do you think Dr. Abenyiri will go against him? Anything he says, that is what Dr. Abenyiri will take. That is what is happening. That is what is happening. And he, Dr. Abenyiri, I'll tell you an incident that happened in a workshop. And before then, all the workshops we did, he and Abu, he was in charge of tuberculosis, and they were doing these workshops together. And workshops, they give money for refreshment of the attendants. They would never change the biscuit that they would give us. All the workshops I attended, it was the same biscuit, the same kind of biscuit, probably from one person. I don't know their mentality. And didn't they think that they should change the refreshment for the participants of the workshop? Whether you like it or not, you try to talk, they will shut you down. Yes, that's the Dr. Abenyiri. That MA wished to collect his bag before we would drive back to Janga. The same. One time there was a workshop, and I raised my hand. It was just to make a contribution. I think they thought I was going to criticize them. They talked well against me. They insulted me, in fact. I didn't care. And Abu wagged the finger at me and tell me to shut up. If you play, I will reveal your secrets. Dr. Abu, if you are listening, he said, if I play in the workshop, about 20 people or so, I can't remember. If you play, I will reveal your secrets. I kept quiet and I sat down. I gave the day to them. Abu, I'm here. Come on internet and reveal the secrets that you wanted to reveal before the small group of people at the workshop, maybe 20 or so. Come and reveal the secrets here if you don't have secrets. And let's see how sensible you are. Abu, I'm talking to you. I'm challenging you today. You challenged me a lot. You talked a lot against him. In fact, you insulted me. He would talk, Abanyiri would talk. So they had prepared themselves ready for me. Anytime this man gets up to talk, we will dress him down. So I raised my hand. I said, oh, started. Started the two of them. And look at how corrupt they are. And look at their mentality, giving us the same biscuit all the workshops that I attended or that we attended, the same biscuit. It was maybe, I think, bluish in color and well wrapped. And you don't think that you should change. Oh, today let's give them that. Look, this is their mentality. Corrupt people like you people, the two. He, Dr. Abanyire, and he, Abu, I'm now on them. They were on me that day for doing nothing, just for raising my hand to talk. And there were people there who lamented. I kept cool. I had to. I had to keep my job. If I were to say anything, he would use his paper, pen and paper, and write anything against me. So, Abu, I challenge you again. Come out on the internet, on UN or YouTube or TikTok or anywhere, and comment. Tell me that this is Sule's secret. This is what he did. And I can tell you that it has nothing to do with corruption or dishonesty. Nothing. And if it's any secret, what secret doesn't he have? Abu, what secret don't you have? Or your father? Or your grandparents? Come out and tell the whole world your secret. The secret that you wanted to reveal about me for everybody to hear. You thought Ghana Health Service, you are the best, just working with pride and doing things with pride and whatnot. No, 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 no. I am not like that. When I'm angry, there is a reason. And this is the reason why I'm angry. Come out. Tell the secret for everybody to see, to hear, or to read. I don't care. Because whatever it is, I can defend myself. Those people who were selling bottles, cheating patients, they don't have secrets. Because it's not secret because it was open. Yes, I think they are right. They don't have any secrets. As I, an innocent person who would prepare tea for patients, will not collect monies from patients, will not sell bottles, will not ask patients to urinate for 20 pesos. I am the one you are working your finger at and telling me, this is what he did. This is what I would do. Sit down. I will reveal your secrets. Of course, I had no right to fight him there, so I kept quiet. Like I said, if he knew this thing would come out on YouTube here, he wouldn't have done it. He and Ayambire. Oh, what's the doctor's name? Abanyire. He and Abanyire. The two of you, the duo. I'm challenging you now. Dr. Abanyire, if you didn't do it, come out and deny. Abu, if you didn't do it, come out and deny. Pardon me for viewers. My knees are down for getting angry. I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at Abanyire and Abu. You see, so one medical doctor and then one non-medical doctor teaming together to be treating people like this. If you are giving money to help to buy refreshment for attendance of workshop, do the right thing. They are human beings. And nobody can complain. People need, but you complain and see how they dress you down. Let me use the word dress. Pardon me for using the word dress you down. Or let's say they will remove your trousers. So in this case, you have no power uh, to pull it up. You pull your trousers down and leave your nakedness. Oh my God. So we have finished with the reference was to 11 or so. No, let me see. See, we are finished with 21:11. Now we go back to 13:12. Remember, it was at 13:12 that I asked myself to refer to 21:11. I'm now down 21:11. I have to go back to 13/12. So let's see. 13 through 12. I've seen it. Off to Tamale and back for a workshop. Mhm. And I've talked on the workshop already. Mhm. So at the workshop, we're given an envelope of 130 CDs. We're given an envelope of 130 CDs. So you see why I find it difficult to collect 20 pesos, one CD from patients. Mm? And shame unto all those who do those things. You receive salary, one. You receive allowances for your cars and money and motorbikes and bicycles, two. You go to workshops, you get monies for that. From time to time, you give yourself motivation monies for others. And yet, people are not satisfied until they sell bottles for money, until they ask patients to go and urinate, until they collect monies from patients to go and urinate for monies, until they give patients, they collect monies from patients with a receipt for monies. A whole lot of things. So you don't understand the kind of mentality people have. Sure, 130 cities. And these people that are collecting monies for are just not ordinary people. People are the lowest of people who don't have jobs to do. Selling one item, maybe chewing sticks only to make a living, sweets only to make a living, boiled eggs only to make a living, granules only to make a living, tiger nuts only to make a living. Is that the brain that God gave you? And when somebody does it, says he won't take it, you hate him. All of you hate that fellow. I'm sorry for you people who have brought yourselves down to the level of the lowest animals. And in fact, earthworms are better than you. Earthworms are better than you. I'm sorry. I know I will die. I may die miserably. If God wish it. If He doesn't wish it, it won't happen. And when I'm dying miserable, I don't need your sympathy. People have died miserably before. And it is only, like I said, it is only if God wishes that I will die a miserable man. If God doesn't wish it, I won't die a miserable man. And whatever properties you have, when you are dying, you leave them. On your dying bed, you can hold your keys like this. Finally, you will leave it like this and die and leave it. Your houses, your everything, you leave and you die and leave them. You can build skyscrapers. When you die, you'll be brought down. And the bare earth, red earth will be dark. You will put there. You will put inside there. Okay. So I finished with 1312. Oh, I've gone so far. Okay, viewers, I think we will pause here and then continue later. I apologize for getting angry. I'm not angry with you. I'm not angry at my viewers. You can see the behavior of these people. Why wouldn't any normal person get angry? Even Moses, they say he got angry and smote an Egyptian and he died. It's there in the scriptures. I didn't smite anybody. Pardon me. Thank you very much. Ila likai. Bye bye. May God be with you all.